I didn't want kids. I didn't want to get married. I thought I was going to be career girl and that's it. And I had my eyes set on my goals. And I was never the little girl that like dreamt about the wedding dress and all of that.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Come on, Ayesha. What are you talking about? Do you understand what you represent? Do you understand how men view you? Now, this interview went viral. My question is why? Fellas, let me ask you this. Do you relate to this video clip in any way? Have you been involved in any situation that is similar to this, or have we seen it? Comment your thoughts under this video. Now, the reason I'm asking you guys that question is because I'm here to tell you, I understand where she's coming from. Yes, I understand where she's coming from, but I still have questions. So let's get into this video clip. In fact, let me go ahead and also add the good parts, because the good parts seem to have been clipped out and we're left with a lot of negative things that she said. So let's go ahead and watch the clip that everybody is reacting to, and then let's have the conversation. While we're having the conversation, let's make sure that we put in the positive clips so you can see why I understand where she's coming from.
Want kids. I didn't want to get married. I thought I was going to be career girl and that's it. And I had my eyes set on my goals. And I was never the little girl that like dreamt about the wedding dress and all of that. And then it happened so early in my life.
Did you talk?
To be fair, the majority of us are not thinking that, right? Especially when you become a young adult, you kind of are thinking about the things that you can do. So just keep that in mind. Let's continue.
Talk to Steph about it?
He tries to resonate with me, but he just can't. And he also comes from a place of like, it's effing stupid. Like, it's not true. So why? And I'm like, but wait, like, listen to how it makes me feel. And he's like, but why does it make you feel like that? It's not real. After we got married, we found out we were pregnant with our daughters so quickly. I didn't even have time to think about what I wanted anymore. It's so interesting. I spent my entire life like trying to work towards something, and then it kind of just disappeared, and I didn't think twice about it. But after my daughter turned 1, I remember there being a shift and being like, I have goals for myself. Like, this doesn't feel right. I love being a mom, but I love doing other things too. And I need to get my together and figure out.
Now, this part is the part that's scary for most men, because we know what's coming next. We know that the divorce is being thought of, because this is usually the thought process that happens. And then other women come in and they chime in and they make the woman sound and feel like she should be thinking what they're thinking, because where they are, they want her to be. She doesn't realize it. She hit the jackpot. So whatever God put her here for, she's living out that purpose.
What that looks like for myself now.
If I have a career and I'm
Yeah.
not home, like did you experience that?
I still experience
Okay.
that. I still experience that. I'm always in therapy talking about this. If you lose all of those things that were interesting about you, even for yourself, like even the things that made me feel confident and cool, then what do you do?
Oh my gosh. Hearing this, like hearing her speak like this was heartbreaking, because the majority of men want women that actually want them, that actually love them for who they are.
Everybody's watching. I hand it to him and I don't say anything to him. I just shove it and walk away. Like, that's how shy
Ayesha.
I was.
And did you like him at all? Like in your heart, you're like, oh, I wish I
Yes.
could. Yeah, it just wasn't. It was high school.
I thought he was so cute. Oh
Okay,
my
so fast
God.
forward, you go on this first date.
Yeah.
What are the vibes?
It was one of the best days of my life. Honestly, it was so innocent and young, and like I wish I could relive that, or at least watch it from like a bird's eye view. It was so cute. We did Hollywood Boulevard, put our hands in the Maryland hands, and like got chai lattes.
This is why we get into relationships. This is why we want to start families. This is why we get married, because we think in our minds that, you know what, this woman got my back. This woman is going to be there for me. And then you find out this woman is all about herself. Now, why did this clip actually go viral? The reason it went viral, or the reasons it went viral, is because men have hope. Or let me say, men are losing hope that there are good women out here. This woman proved to us that she is a good woman. But the more and more we see her in these interviews, the more and more we see her on podcasts, we kind of lose sight of that, because we understand that when a woman speaks, she's telling her truth. Whether we agree with it or not, we understand that that's what she's communicating. The majority of us respect Steph. The majority of us are looking and saying, hey, wait a minute. You're not Sierra, he's not Russell Wilson, but this is the situation that the majority of women want. Meaning you hit the jackpot and you got a guy that loves you, is loyal to you. Maybe he's even obsessed with you. Don't give that up, because if you give that up, well,
just a reminder that I am missing my partner next to me, where I can.
You're going to be out here complaining like the rest of the women, especially the women that are out here selling themselves or saying scandalous things like, well, I need you to pay me for my time. And we all know what that means by now.
And while y'all in my comments talk about morals and respect, you can keep your morals. I just made $30K in 15 days. And that takes you 365 days of blood, sweat, and tears to touch. You feel me?
Now, here's one of those heartfelt moments where she talked about who said who loved who first. Check this out.
He comes to the West Coast, and at this point, when he gets drafted, like, are you guys like official boyfriend, girlfriend?
Oh yeah.
Who said I love you first?
Me.
What? Tell me everything.
I 100% said I love you first. I was visiting him at school and getting ready to leave to go back to my mom's house. And I said it. And he didn't say it back. And he just stared at me. And my eyes started to well up. And he was like, can I please explain? And I'm like, okay. And he's
oh my god, that okay. I immediately now know what you're like in those moments in relationships. You literally go stone cold, just like, okay. Let me know.
He's like, I said I said I love you to somebody in the past and I didn't mean it. He's like, and I regret it. And he's like, I just want to be sure that when I say it again, you know that I mean it. And in the moment, I was like, bull. But now, obviously, I realized he was serious. And a month later, we're sitting watching 7 Pounds. And when they say, like, the human heart, 7 pounds, he literally, my whole family's in the room, by the way, sitting watching this movie. He leans over in my ear and he's like, I love you. And I'm like, happy, but I'm also like, what? Like,
what are you doing?
Sitting next to my uncle. What are we doing?
Now, this was crazy for him to hear because, like she said, he has said it to somebody else before, so he wanted to make sure that he meant it. Now, as a man, that is a powerful statement and an even more powerful thing to do, because what he didn't do was he did not lead this woman on. And where they met was at church, or they have a lot of let's just say history at church, meaning she gave him some candy where she just kind of shoved it and ran off. She talked about how shy she was when she actually met him. The reason I bring that up is because a lot of us experience this, especially with our first crush or our first crushes, right? Like when you get the woman that you had a crush on, it's a completely different feeling. Imagine that you actually get that woman that you had a crush on and y'all get to live a happily ever after. Love will blind you, but that's why I'm asking questions. Like, what was she actually talking about on the red table? What was she actually doing with Drake? What was she actually doing pretending to take her ring off? That is a big ass rock that you got on your finger. Don't give it up. Do not give it up for these women because they want your spot. What does she actually represent? She represents hope, where the majority of women in today's time are not giving men hope at all. In fact, the whole reason I started this channel was for men to adapt, gain confidence, and be able to see clearly what's going on in life or what's going on in the world of relationships, love, and romance, because it has completely changed. And social media is one of those things that has changed the way we view it. As a man who has been married and divorced, the worst time to deal with a woman is after she has had children or during the pregnancy. Postpartum, men should get an award for every postpartum that he survived, because I'm telling you, you are literally meeting the demon, the devil inside of that woman. Now, the biggest thing or the biggest difference that I heard in this interview versus the Travis Hunter type situation was they were doing things in church. They were doing things amongst family. They were doing things that couples should be doing. Going out and doing bonding events, things that mean something to them but may not actually be flashy to other people. For instance, Travis Hunter, this woman was saying that he would drop her off at a party while she was drunk. He would wait outside for her to return back to the car, and then they go do whatever it is that they do. This is not the situation we heard with Ayesha. This is another reason why men were looking and saying, you know what? Wait a minute. If Steph Curry cannot keep his wife, what chance do I actually have? What chance do I have if Steph Curry can't keep his wife? Most men want to see a good man be able to get his woman and keep his woman and ride off into the sunset. Now, why do men actually relate, or why did she get so much backlash? Because men who have been married and divorced, we can actually see that the divorce is on its way. What she should be doing is constantly uplifting him, constantly saying what she's doing, talking about all the doors that have been opened to her. Because if she's been in the acting industry, which she says she was, I was too. I'm here to let you guys know it is the hardest career ever, because if you're not booking gigs, there's no money coming in unless you've done a commercial or you're on a hit TV show and it's constantly replaying. But even those contracts have changed. So what I'm saying is Ayesha hit the jackpot, and she should be happy because she still can go and do her businesses. She can still try to do those things. In fact, her being Steph Curry's wife is a great thing for her. You see that certain musical artists will get an acting gig that an actor will look at and say, wait a minute, he's not an actor, but he's a household name. That's why he got chosen. So when you're in the entertainment business, it is hard. Social media has changed that. Social media has changed the celebrities into influencers. They're choosing more influencers because they're looking at following and they're looking at how much money they could potentially make. Because if they have this person in their movie, they may sell a lot of copies, or they may have a lot of people come watch, or they may get a lot of streams. However they have their businesses set up, a lot of people are willing to come see certain people that they actually follow. Now, they have a really innocent story. In fact, check out this first kiss story.
Did you guys kiss first date?
No.
Did he try?
No, he tried. So shortly after that, I got a really bad bout of laryngitis.
Stop. This is so random.
And my throat was so swollen. It was like, and I panicked and I was like, Mom, Dad, I want to come home. And so I went home and he was like, I'm home. And so
You're laid up with laryngitis. And Steph's
so
like,
I got a little bit better, and then we like continued dating from there, obviously. And like I want to say it was maybe like the 4th date. He came like I was mid-sentence, and he like came flying at my face, and I turned to the side. I'm still nervous at this point. Like it's like butterflies. And he's like, oh. And I just look at him and I'm like, I didn't know that's what we were doing. Like I didn't know you liked me like that. And he was like, yeah, I've just been coming over to your house for the past 2 weeks to play video games with your brothers. I was like,
you're like, oh.
Try again.
Wait,
Do it again.
One more time. Wait, and so did he try again?
Yes.
Oh, okay, so you did. Okay, cute. I'm like,
Yeah.
this poor man gets rejected.
No, it was fine. It was like a split second.
My advice to Ayesha would be to stay out of interviews or be ready for the backlash, because a lot of women actually want her spot. And men right now, we're feeding on the negativity that women put out because it's hard for men to actually have a relationship with women where she's not lying, she's not cheating, and she's not just looking at you as a source of income or as a way to actually survive. Meaning, men want women that actually love them for who they are, not for what they have or for what they don't have. We understand that women are going to complain, but men want to know that they are loved, just like women want to be reassured. Men have to constantly be encouraged. So do your best to keep people out of your marriage, keep people out of your thoughts, keep people out of your relationship. Allow it to grow and flourish and become or stay beautiful. Now, even though I know women are looking at men as a wallet, I still encourage men to get your money up, to get your body right, to get your mind right. Most importantly, get your spirit right. Get in tune with yourself, because once you do that, the world becomes your oyster. You get to live the life that you want to live. And if a woman wants to join that, great, because she was really there for the lifestyle and for the experience in the first place. But you know what? I got a question for you. What do you think? Do you think Steph Curry should still be worried about Ayesha and the things she's saying on this podcast? Comment your thoughts under this video. If you like this video, trust me, you're going to love the next one. Click it. It's right here on your screen. See you on the next one. Peace.